Hey, Soap Squad! Welcome back to the channel. Let me tell you, the upcoming Monday, July 27th episode of Days of Our Lives is going to leave your jaw fully on the floor, starting things off with the absolute train wreck that is Alex Kiriakis' personal life. The spoilers for Monday reveal that Joy Wesley is about to corner Alex and drop a massive, unexpected demand on him. And you guys, I am so stressed about this. Joy has been an absolute menace to Alex and Stephanie's marriage since the second she waltzed back into town with baby Kelsey. Now, I know some fans are totally Team Joy because she's the mother of his child, but let's be real for a second. Joy is manipulative. She hid the pregnancy test, bounced out of town, and then suddenly returned to Playhouse. What do we think this bold demand is? Given the recent summer promo where we saw Stephanie literally pulling a loaded gun and getting arrested, my massive fan theory is that Joy is going to demand full sole custody of Kelsey unless Alex completely cuts Stephanie out of his life. Can you even imagine the psychological toll this is taking on Alex? You have to remember his deep-seated abandonment issues. His biological mother, Angelica Devereaux, basically threw him away like yesterday's trash. Alex has spent his entire adult life terrified of being a deadbeat parent. Joy knows this. She is absolutely weaponizing Alex's trauma to get what she wants. She knows he will do literally anything to keep Kelsey in his life. And honestly, considering Stephanie's severe PTSD from the Owen Kent kidnapping and her recent unhinged vigilante behavior with a firearm, Joy actually has a solid point. Stephanie is a walking liability right now. I just hate seeing Alex trapped in this suffocating corner. He is trying so hard to be a good dad, and he is just getting ripped to shreds by these two women. But here's the kicker. While Alex is drowning in baby drama, his cousin Philip Kiriakis is dealing with a totally different kind of nightmare over at Titan. The spoilers tease that Philip is going to passionately plead his case to Gabi Hernandez. If you have been keeping up, you know Gabi is currently withholding her massive DiMera inheritance and refusing to help Titan. Why? Because she is fully convinced that Philip and Xander are the ones running a bootleg operation and stealing her Gabi Chic designs. Are you kidding me, Gabi? I swear I love Gabi's fierce energy, but her victim complex is exhausting. She always shoots first, asks questions later, and completely destroys her alliances before she even has all the facts. She uses her DiMera ties as a weapon every single time she feels slighted. We already know from the inside scoop that Philip and Xander are completely innocent in this fake purse scandal. Leo Stark is actually the one who is going to uncover the real culprit, and it's going to hit way too close to home for Gabi. But until then, Philip has to stand there and practically grovel to his ex-girlfriend. I hate this for Philip. The man has a massive ego, and having to beg Gabi Hernandez for financial mercy is probably burning him alive from the inside out. Xander explicitly told Philip to fix this mess, but knowing Philip's history of self-destructive corporate moves, I honestly wonder if he will just snap and tell Gabi to take her money and shove it. A lot of fans think Philip should just cut his losses, but I actually think he needs Gabi's capital to save Titan from the current DiMera threat. It is a brilliant, tense corporate standoff, and I am here for every second of it. And speaking of intense standoffs, we need to talk about Rafe Hernandez. Our favorite perpetually exhausted police commissioner is stepping up the search for Gwen Rizchek. Gwen has been completely MIA since Friday, July 17th, and the Salem PD is finally treating this like a full-blown crisis. Now, if you have been paying attention to the timeline, you know exactly what happened. Gwen was snatched by a masked man right after she had that massive falling out with EJ DiMera. But let's take a trip down memory lane, because the poetic justice here is absolutely insane. Do you guys remember when Kristen DiMera kidnapped Sarah Horton and dumped her on DiMera Island to rot? And do you remember who Kristen's willing co-conspirator was? That's right. Gwen Rizchek. Gwen literally helped keep Sarah trapped on that island just so she could keep Xander all to herself. And now the rumors are swirling that the masked man who took Gwen is dragging her to that exact same island. That is crazy. It is the ultimate karmic payback. I cannot even feel bad for Gwen right now. She is finally reaping what she sowed. But the real question is, will Rafe actually find her in time? Rafe is always the one cleaning up the town's messes, but he is currently stretched so thin trying to build a federal case against EJ for the tainted Coruscant drugs. I honestly predict Gwen is going to be stuck on that island for a long, long time. And think about poor Jack Devereaux. He just convinced Jennifer to forgive Gwen, and now his daughter is gone without a trace. Now, let's pivot over to the absolute masterclass in manipulation happening between EJ DiMera and Kat Green. On Monday, Marlena Evans is going to pull Kat aside and give her a massive, chilling warning about EJ. We know that Kat is secretly working for the ISA, trying to set a trap to bring EJ down. But Marlena knows better than anyone in Salem that you do not play games with a DiMera. Marlena survived decades of psychological torture, kidnappings, and mind control at the hands of Stefano DiMera. She knows the DiMera playbook inside and out. She sees those exact same dark, sociopathic traits in EJ. Marlena warning Kat isn't just a casual conversation. It is a giant flashing neon sign that Kat is in extreme danger. I think Kat is way in over her head. She thinks she can use her past connection with EJ, reading Wuthering Heights to him while he was comatose in Italy, to manipulate him. But EJ is already catching on. He is pushing for Marlena to hypnotize Kat, trying to unlock her repressed memories, but really he is just testing her. If EJ finds out that Kat is an ISA plant, he won't just fire her. He will destroy her. I am terrified for Kat, but I also kind of love the dark, twisted chemistry they have. It's a very classic, dangerous soap opera dynamic. Marlena's warning is going to fall on deaf ears because Kat is too stubborn to back down, and it is going to end in absolute disaster. Mark my words. Finally, let's lighten the mood just a little bit with everyone's favorite troublemaker, Leo Stark. While Leo is genuinely stressing out over his bestie Gwen being missing, he is about to have a very distracting and very awkward encounter with Gus. Yes, Gus, the spoilers say this encounter is going to be super uncomfortable, but also hot. It seems like Gus has a massive crush on Leo, and he is not exactly hiding it. This is so on brand for Leo. The man's life is falling apart. His best friend is kidnapped. He is investigating a bootleg purse ring for Gabi, and yet he still finds time to stumble into a romantic comedy moment. I find this hilarious, especially considering Leo was just recently playing the sympathy card with Gabi Hernandez, faking a concussion to get Javi to cuddle with him at the Brady pub. Leo is such a chaotic opportunist. A lot of fans find Leo annoying, but I actually think he is the perfect comedic relief this show needs right now. Amidst all the cancer storylines, kidnappings, and tainted drugs, we need Leo batting his eyelashes at Gus. I predict Leo is going to use Gus's crush to his advantage. Maybe Gus has access to some information Leo needs to find Gwen or solve the Gabi Chic mystery. Leo never does anything without an ulterior motive, and I can't wait to see how he manipulates poor Gus. So, there you have it, guys. Monday's episode is absolutely stacked. We've got Joy holding Alex's fatherhood hostage, Philip swallowing his pride for Gabi, Rafe hunting for Gwen on Karma Island, Marlena trying to save Kat from the DiMera curse, and Leo getting his flirt on. This show is firing on all cylinders right now, and I am obsessed. What do you guys think? Is Joy going to demand full custody? Will Rafe find Gwen before she loses her mind on DiMera Island? And do you think Kat has any chance of outsmarting EJ? Drop all your wild theories and opinions in the comments below because I love reading them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay safe out there in Salem, and I will see you in the next one.